Grandmaster Abhimanyu Puranik is with me today. How expensive is chess?
Does require a lot of investment for sure. There are a lot of expenses. It is definitely not easy if you're not sponsored. I know many players who basically either rely on prize money.
Going off the track, what happened wrong from your personal experience?
The thing is, I sort of wanted to shift my attitude a bit. I didn't want to play safe. I wanted to have a superlative performance.
Chess is still not considered that big of a game. What is it in Mumbai?
You can see there are people with so much enthusiasm there.
Is it that hard to leave chess behind?
I feel that you sort of develop a love-hate relationship, yeah, at some point.
Hello everyone, welcome to TOI Sports. You are watching Chess with TOI and Grandmaster Abhimanyu Puranik is with me today to discuss chess, what has been happening in the chess world for the last few weeks and a lot more. So let's start with the Chennai Grandmasters where in challenger section Puranik finished third, grabbed the bronze medal. How was your experience, Abhimanyu?
Thanks for having me here, firstly. Yeah, so it was a mixed event. It was quite heartbreaking because I was leading the event halfway through. I had a 1 point lead. Then I took some shaky decisions, and still I was in contention, but I sort of fell behind. And in the last round, had I drawn, then I would have still been contending for the first place and then try to play for the Masters and everything. So it was disappointing. But all in all, I didn't find it as a bad event. I was pretty satisfied with my play, except for a couple of places. And yeah, the Pawn Box Chennai Grandmasters was organized amazingly. The atmosphere there was electric, and I had a lot of fun playing. Like for me, at least, it's something where it's motivation comes from passion. Yeah.
Yes,
So when the
yes.
atmosphere is great and I really feel it, and you're happy to be working hard and putting in long hours, and that's the sort of a place where you try to show your best chess, and generally it happens. And yeah, it was a great event. It was organized superbly, and in general, a mixed bag to the tournament as a whole. But I was sort of satisfied with it, let's say.
I remember you winning four games in a row there, and then somewhat, going off the track. What happened wrong from your personal experience?
I was leading the tournament quite comfortably at that point. The thing is, I sort of wanted to shift my attitude a bit. I didn't want to play safe. I wanted to have a superlative performance. So I was still being very ambitious in the next few rounds. And this is a double-edged sword. Yeah. So if it works, you play superbly. If it doesn't, then yeah. But yeah, in hindsight, I could have managed this risk appetite much better because I know it's always you always want to get that 2800, 2750 performance. That is something which chess players at least we sort of live by. And but yeah, from the tournament context, I should have been more circumspect and tried to play a bit more solidly. Especially my game with Pranesh, I feel I could have played at certain points a bit more solidly while maintaining my advantage. So that would have been a better way of managing risk. And the last game was heartbreaking as well. But yeah, overall I was happy with the energy which I was showing throughout the event.
And also, you mentioned that going aggressive and keeping your calm, they are two different things, I feel, in chess. And if we look at, Anish Giri was the perfect example in this tournament where he kept drawing those games, and at the end, he won his game and got the podium finish. So I think when to go for that aggression and then when to go for that stalemate kind of mode. So that is also very much significant in chess, I feel. What is your take?
Coaches which I've worked with have always told me this is a very hard thing to manage in chess, managing risk, because there are many situations where things are not in your control. You sort of make a move, and it's like going into a dark forest. You don't know where you'll end up. And the thing is, it is showing some character ambition which you want to show as a player, but also you need to the real game changer is when you can figure out when to go for it, yeah, like when to go for that when to go for a more constrained approach, and I wouldn't say restricted, but like constrained, like I'm still being ambitious, but I'm sort of managing that well. I'm not giving my opponent too many chances, and I'm sort of controlling the chaos which is going on. So this is definitely a big takeaway which I took from Chennai.
Tell
Mhm.
me about your background. Like you are from Mumbai, if I'm not wrong. So tell me something about Mumbai's chess culture. Like we here in Delhi, it's still growing. There have been many good players from this place, but it is still chess is still not considered that big of a game. What is it in Mumbai from where you belong?
I was born in Mumbai, but for a majority of life, I've stayed in Pune. And I consider myself a Punekar now, hardcore Punekar, but okay. But in general, I would say in Pune or Mumbai, there is a big chess culture. When I play in many rapid events there, you can see there are people with so much enthusiasm there. They have a lot of aspiration, especially now when you play in the rapid events. It's definitely not easy to play, and you are going to have a lot of tough game. Pune, for example, there are many grandmasters, like there is Abhijit Kunte, there is Akshay Raj, Kore, Aditya Samant, Harshit Raja, and there are very strong female players as well, Soumya, Swaminathan, Isha Karavade, and so on and so forth. So there is a strong chess culture, I feel. Like I can see the enthusiasm, and honestly, I don't know what is lacking. Yeah, I think there can be some systemic change to create more grandmasters or more top 100 players, which I definitely see there is a potential in Maharashtra, and I hope to see it happening. And I would like to contribute in whatever way I can to achieve it. But it is a vibrant chess environment, I will say for sure, because there are so many good rapid events, there are many coaches, and yeah, with the right guidance and direction, I feel it has a great potential as a place for chess.
You mentioned Maharashtra. We've recently had very good players coming from the same state. Like the chess is booming across India, so there is potential across India. Could you please give me a summary of how you got interested in playing chess and how it has been for you since then?
So yeah, my mom used to take chemistry and biology tuitions, and she used to take tuitions at home at that time. One of her students just taught me the rules for the game, and I was 5 years old, I believe. And I was a very hyperactive kid at that time. So, it was a good calming exercise, and my parents were happy. And but then I started bugging them a lot. I used to ask my parents to play, my grandfather to play with me all the time. And seeing my enthusiasm, they enrolled me in an academy, Velanakar Chess Institute, and there we used to play every day with many of my 5 6 year olds, and whenever someone won a game we used to get a 1 rupee coin, and it was like a
Okay,
token of
okay, nice,
appreciation, like
nice.
and
Yeah,
I really wanted a 1 rupee coin every day, like many 1 rupee coins, as many 1 rupee coins as I can. And so that sort of made me more enthusiastic. And then also I started showing some result in district level and state level, and my parents also were super supportive of me from the start. I was in symbiosis school in Pune. They were also very supportive, so I kept pursuing, and it was never anything heavy for me. I was always just enjoying playing chess. Even now it is the same. I think it is just the most fulfilling thing for me. And then, okay, slowly I started playing in world schools and all these events, and I picked up and I just kept going. There was never a conversation for like, should I go for other careers or something. It just happened organically, and I just kept going.
Since you mentioned that should I go to other career or not, I just noticed one tweet today. So you must be knowing Nikhil Dixit. He's and I am an Indian coach. So today he tweeted out something like after starting chess, तू मेरा पहला प्यार है, okay, and then after becoming professional, तू आखिरी उम्मीद है मेरी. So what is this like analogy? Could you please like is it that hard to after mentally preparing yourself for this level, this high level chess? Is it that hard to to leave chess behind?
The thing is, when we start playing, we are just playing. We don't think about result. Okay, we don't think about results so much. As a kid, you have this positive attitude and everything. Yeah. As you grow older, of course, chess, as in any sport, you are going to have horrible days. You are going to have days where you just play horribly, and there is this hamster wheel of sort which goes on. Like you play well, you feel good, then you play bad at some point, you feel bad, and just goes on. You learn, you grow, and it just keeps going on. So I feel that you sort of develop a love-hate relationship, yeah, at some points. Like you always love the game, but you also sometimes, okay, I just want to stay away from it, yeah. So that's why maybe the analogy was made by him. And in general, yeah, you develop that sort of thing. But the thing is, also, I've seen many chess players who sort of did some other thing. They always come back because at some point, you just want to play again and feel that again.
And if we talk about you getting prepared for any tournament during your childhood days, at that time there was I don't think that much help of online chess.com or the databases that we have right now, the online databases. So how did you used to prepare for any tournament?
Yeah, at that time, I think I just used to, from Velanka sir's class, I joined J.N. Gokhale sir's academy and Chandrasekhar Gokhale sir, and we had many peers. So, like, there were many people around my age, and I used to go there directly from my school, and we used to play there all day basically till, yeah, late evening, and then I used to come back home. So, there we worked a lot on the various aspects of the game, and you prepare mainly by books, I think. Then, like at that time, there were specifically some books which you basically like Endgame Manual and My Great Predecessors by Kasparov, and then you try to learn from the games which are going on. At that time, I think there was Vichy sir's match with Kramnik and all this. There were a lot of interesting stuff going on from which you could have learned, and yeah, it was a very interesting time to be learning chess. But nowadays, the information gap is just insane, so you
Yeah,
can't compare.
it's like ocean of information out there for a chess player.
Yeah.
You must know. I should ask about Divya Deshmukh. First, tell me your feeling. How was it like as a guide? How did you feel when she finally lifted the title?
Yeah, it was a very different feeling, but a very nice feeling as well. I basically did whatever small part I had, but I was just glad because I also know her for some time and she has been improving well. One thing is, I feel like she's really evolved and she has like an amazing mentality. If you see her results in the last few years, she turns up for the big events. Like she won, I think, national championship, Asian championship, Olympiad gold medal, and she just knows that. And also, I feel like her play is much more refined. Her weaknesses are not as apparent as they used to be, and she's putting in the work. So I was happy to be helping her achieve her goal. And yeah, it's definitely like she's definitely someone to look out for in the long term for Indian chess. She's definitely going to be a star. She is already a star, but she's going to be an even bigger star, I believe. And I was happy doing my part in that.
I remember, seeing Divya in Vaikanze earlier this year. So there, she was looking so nervous, wasn't able to play her best game. So, like, coming from that setback or like that kind of bad tournament, to becoming uh, the women's World Cup winner, and even when you were seeded 15th, beating like grandmasters after grandmasters. So, what kind of preparation went into that?
I don't think it is specific preparation, like from that point, or even I think she prepared for Vacancy and World Rapid Blitz then, and there was an incremental, let's say she was preparing and then suddenly she showed result. Yeah, so it seems like suddenly she changed something, but she was just working, I think, all the time then, and I feel she was just mentally in perfect space then. Like she was, when as a sportsman you feel that rhythm. She was sort of feeling the rhythm then, and yeah, it's sort of like as a sportsman you want this marriage between skill and mentality. So I think she truly achieved that in World Cup, and somehow things just came together, and it was amazing to witness.
One thing that I'm very much intrigued to ask you about, I have seen so many chess players, top chess players, not revealing their seconds or coaches, even after. Take Divya Deshmukh for example. Since you have been part of this coaching or guiding setup, or you are yourself a great grandmaster, so why do you feel that chess players believe that not revealing the coaches or seconds, help how it helps them?
The thing is, everyone has some certain preferences and styles. So let's say if someone knows me well and they know that I'm working with Divya or someone, then they can sort of try to decode the way I will try to tell her, like, you should play this, or you should play this opening, or maybe you should play in this way. And that sort of is a big giveaway, yeah, at sorts when you're preparing for such events, and you don't want to take those chances that somehow they will catch you on the basis of knowledge about who your second is, which does make sense. And that's why I guess that's the main reason. Otherwise, I don't see any other reason why you wouldn't reveal.
Chennai Grandmasters, this time you had this live audience inside the hall for some time. So it's a very interesting fact that esports World Cup as well as the freestyle Grand Slam that happened in Las Vegas, they also had not like for the few minutes, but it was for the whole match. Live audience was there, and they had these headsets to listen to live commentary, and they had this displays in front of them where they could see those elo bars and all. So some of them, started shouting at all. So I just wanted to ask you that does it really matter to you guys whether people are shouting, even if you guys are, wearing those noise canceling headphones and all, does it bother you that much where people are shouting, and that could I can feel that it could hamper your focus and hamper your confidence at that level. But uh, take me through that mentality when someone shouts or like make even the tiniest noise. How does it matter for a chess grandmaster at that top level? Because there has been a lot of controversy regarding, people shouting and all during the freestyle Grand Slam tour, and then Caruana saying that chess is not ready for live audience right now. So, what is your take on the whole matter?
This is a tricky part. It does hamper your focus in a way, especially if you're like one of those super focused. Anything small changes, you immediately lose your rhythm, and then your brain goes everywhere. But I do feel like we do need some sort of audience participation, yeah. Like that is something which chess I feel could really use. Like people want to show excitement, people want to show that adrenaline rush that they feel when you see something incredible happening. And there are some things you can do, like having a one-way mirror and noise canceling headphones, or just but those are cost prohibitive, and most events wouldn't be able to have them. I think in Anand sir's match with Magnus Carlsen in 2013, they had that sort of a thing. But yeah, I definitely, personally, I've once played a rapid event in Hyderabad. It was in a video game
Mhm.
convention, and
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed it. There was a lot of noise. Okay, maybe it's not the most professional environment, but I really enjoyed the
Uh-huh.
event, and there was a lot of energy, because it's an electric thing. Yeah, you can't see it, but chess is something of it is. For me, it is an electric feeling. So when I see someone also feeling so good about it, or wanting to express their emotion, it makes me feel happy. But yeah, they're okay. I don't know if you are ready for it. Yeah.
I have just one question left for today. It is about, I
Yeah.
was talking to GM Srinath the other day. He was telling me that chess, when you start off, it is okay. Like you have the board, you have the pieces. It's very good. It's healthy for your pocket. But when your level goes up, it becomes difficult for your pocket as well. It becomes very expensive as a game because you have to continuously travel to other places to play, top rated tournaments, and then their lodgings, their baggings and all. uh, it takes a toll financially as well. So could you please explain it to the viewers that how expensive is chess, and does a player who may not have a good sponsor survive in the chess thing right now in India?
I think that it does require a lot of investment for sure, especially at the start. And even now, like there is traveling, there is coaching, you need to pay for some softwares. So there are a lot of expenses. It is definitely not easy if you're not sponsored. I know many players around top 100 or top 200 who basically either rely on prize money. So basically, if they don't earn prize money in some time, they are struggling, or they rely on coaching. Coaching is a good source of income, but then again, it can hamper your playing career. Like you probably won't become as good as you want if you go into coaching. And yeah, it's tricky. I feel in India things are changing because I can see a lot of good rapid events and which have pretty like 1 day, 2 day events which have pretty good prize money. But again, it is financially very, let's say there is no fixed income, yeah, which is not easy for most guys to manage. And but on the other hand, I feel Indian chess scene is growing so fast. There might be a lot of developments coming in 20 years. We have superstars in India now. So when you have superstars, there's a lot of corporate money coming in, and there will be many leagues. There will be local leagues. For example, Tech Mahindra, they started a global chess league, which is just amazing. And it is a very, I feel it is growing at a rapid rate. And it is not easy if you are not at a certain level for sure. Even for top 100, I feel if you have a sponsor, it is easier because although the prize money which you'll get is slightly bigger, but you have more expenses when it comes to coaches and you need to really invest a lot as well. It is not easy, but I feel that knowing that coaching is a backup option is personally a big lifesaver for a lot of players. Like you realize that if you have hit a wall, then you can go into coaching. I mean, that is how people think at the back of their minds, at least. But I do feel the opportunities are increasing, and hopefully we get to see a day where there will be local leagues and something like Ranji Trophy for chess and everything, and
Yes,
we'll see a
soon,
different picture
soon.
altogether.
Let's see. It will come someday. What are the tournaments that you are going to play next? Are you playing the Grand Swiss?
Yeah, so currently I'm in UAE in Fujairah, and I'm playing a very strong open tournament here. And from here, I will be traveling to Uzbekistan for Grand Swiss. Yeah, and both the events are super strong, and it's going to be super interesting. I want to definitely give my best in them.
Candidate spot somewhere in your mind? Let's grab it.
The way I'm approaching this tournaments is I have a month-long vacation in Disneyland, yeah. So just have fun.
Okay, okay, okay. It's just leveling up your game and just going through the flow. Just take it easy type of thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if you watched one of those X-Men movies, yeah. So there is this saying, yeah, for proper focus, you need to find that perfect, mental state between rage and serenity. So you're zen, but you're also laser focused, and you have that instinct in you to fight hard. So that is what I want to achieve, and that's what I want to emulate.
Thanks a lot, Abhimanyu Puranik, for joining us. Thanks a lot to our viewers who are watching us. And keep liking the video, keep subscribing to our channel. We will be coming up with more and more interviews. You can follow all chess on timesofindia.com as well. We have every day going the chess news, their features, there are interviews, and many more around chess and other sports as well. So go visit to timesofindia.com as well, and keep watching TOI Sports on our YouTube channel. Keep subscribing, and thanks a lot for watching once again.